All right, welcome back to A Steamy Surprise, Episode 2. Today we have CraftCraft, a fantasy merchant simulator. This looks like a pretty cute RPG merchant sim, says Steam. So we're gonna check it out today. So first we got the character creator, so you need to give me a minute. I'm gonna try to create my cat Tattle, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I think I did a pretty good job making Tattle. She's got a lot of orange. Doesn't really have this kind of tannish color, but I think it, given the limitations, pretty good, and opted for just clothes she'd wear. She's royalty. So let's check it out. Yes.
Well, don't you look craft ready? Now, where did you say you came from again?
Tattle, I don't know her history. I adopted her when she's 1. She's about 8 now. Given that she is a complete scaredy cat and completely full of herself, definitely not an adventurer and definitely not a street kid, so this makes sense. Royalty, stuck up, fits her great.
Well, their loss, I'm sure. Now, you'll be going to Windspell. Nice town, a little chaotic, but it's where the Crafters Guild are Remember the guild's laws. They are few, but
Tattle doesn't care about laws.
treat your customers with kindness. Turn down no paying commission.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know what? That is what Tattle would say. She is named after the fairy from Legend of Zelda. Alright, so far, pretty cute. I'm excited to see. I've played a few merchant simulator games. Potion Mancer, I believe one is called.
Crafter's Paradise. Town of 1,000 shops.
Yep.
Caravans
You know,
and
I'm gonna be
vegetables
honest.
no
I'm
one
not too concerned with the story in these cozy games, but I'll give it a fair shake. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to 10 dialogues in start skipping.
After years of training in the Crafters Guild, you now face your final test, maintaining your own crafting shop.
Yup.
It's at the back end of a laneway where the city guards forget to light the torches at least once a fortnight. And the
Yep.
water pumps don't always work on the first attempt. It's yours. Now, it's all up to your crafting expert. You've got a couple of weeks to make rent and buy the shop.
All right, that's it. I'm ready. We're ready. Okay, here we are. Let's okay, more no, we need more dialogue. Hello. Let's give him the confident.
Groundskeeper Bellin, please. Or better, just
I wasn't
Bellin.
expecting full voice
I
acting like
understand
this.
that you offer smithing services here.
You know, what even is my shop? I'm just realizing. I knew this was an RPG simulator. I guess I didn't really know what I was even selling. Yeah, I can forge anything you want, buddy.
Well, I've been scrimping and saving for a blade for quite some time. You misunderstand. There's no way a farmer such as I could afford a proper, simple dagger would suit me, I think.
Okay, so we have some sort of dialogue engagement. Okay. Cute. I wonder if it's always going to be colored. In this case, you know, I guess I think I'm overthinking the dialogue. I'm pretty sure it's not that important. And if it is, I don't care to rizz up this badger anyway. Alright, open and close this scroll. Okay. Is like our quest log? Sure. Holy. That's enough of that. Here we are. Well, they're just kind of throwing me into this. I respect that. Alright, what did he want? Go to the smithy and crank that lever. Did he tell me and I'm stupid? I guess he did and I'm stupid. Alright, that's a good sign. You know, that is a lot like what Tattle would do. Completely mess up the first assignment because she doesn't want to read and is impatient. Oh my god. Alright. Let's, you know what? Iron. He said he was like cheap. He was a cheap bastard. Sweet. Huh. Alright, I'm stupid. Okay, so I did choose the wrong ingot because I am stupid. What even is it? Little lost. Hammer the ingot into the blade. Let's figure this out. Is this what it's like recording? As soon as you start recording gameplay, you get 10 times dumber, so you can rage bait as ad guy? I promise I'm not ad guy. Steal. Okay, beautiful. Bonk. I think I need to heat it up first. Warm up. Oh, just drag. Oh, I was trying to open the door. You just drag it. Don't forget to warm it up with the bellows. What is a bellow? Am I stupid? Yes, but oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of you gotta do a lot of moving with your mouse. I thought it was point and click. Nah. Bang. Okay. See, we're trying to make a weapon. We're trying to make a dagger because we help anyone even if they're poor. Probably the blade. He wanted, is there a way to check here? He wanted simple. Could I check from this window? It doesn't seem like I can check from this window. Oh no. You know what? I'm guessing he wants the coolest one, so let's go with recurve. A lot of options. Oh my god. I'm not ready. It's a rhythm game. Guitar Hero. We're playing Guitar Hero in this bitch. What happened to Guitar Hero? Is this Fortnite and its consequences? Is this the failure of Mad Catz and its consequences? This is going to be the greatest dagger of all time. That was perfect. Try one, perfect. Sharpened blade. Okay, so we're going to need to drag, and I'm guessing it's going to be a lot more psychotic than I'm ready. Drag it on top of the grindstone. Oh, there we are. Okay, so I need to move it back and forth. I won't describe the motion I'm doing. You can all, viewers at home, can imagine the lengths at which this. Oh, you have to hold it down. All right, that was, again, a lot of holding. Ad guy. You know, you can really ponder life. Okay, wait, hold on. It's getting mad at me. I wish I could make this go away. You really get to ponder life. Oh, you gotta hold it here. Wow, that looks terrible. I don't think he's gonna like that. Yeah, that, you know, we could have done better. They're really throwing me into the fire on this. I'm kind of into it. Just do it all again. All right, hammer a hilt. All right, so bang this lever out. I think you wanted steel. So how's everyone's day? My day's going pretty mediocre. Got a flat tire on my bike. And you know, I was kind of pondering while I was waiting to get picked up. What happened to just, you know, stopping to help strangers? Not that I wanted anyone to stop and help me. I would have told them someone was on their way, but I just, you know, I was right next to a country highway and probably saw 30 cars on their way to work, and not one checked on me. In their defense, I would have done the same thing. So let's go with, you know, I like them ribbed. Don't read too much into that. Guitar Hero. I love the rhythm game mechanics. Can't say I would have thought to take that for a blacksmithing game, but I'm huge into it. I hope at some point it gets a little harder, because I know I just said I love this, but holy shit is it easy. Perfect, flawless again. Greatest to ever do it. So now we need to move the, wait, what? Oh, well, what? Oh, okay. Move the hilt to the workshop. Where is the workshop? Hold on. You know, can I sharpen this again? I really don't think I did a good job sharpening. I think they're going to be mad at me, but all right. Here you go, man. That's the face of a raccoon who loves his gift. Yep, confidence.
Let's have a look.
Okay. Banger, perfect as always. Not sure where I missed, but I'll take it. Yeah, that's about what you expect with that blade sharpening skill.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if this is exactly what you wanted. I'm not sure that's gonna cut anything, not even your wheat. But sure, man, my pleasure.
I will make certain to mention your. We don't have much coin between us out beyond.
All right, you are not beautiful, so I don't really care what you have to say. Is that shallow of me? Not a furry, by the way. Game does seem to love its furry designs. I'm not judging. Crank. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. I love all the motions. If you can't hear, I have to spin the mouse. All right.
Oh my goodness! What a collection of detritus!
Yep. Hello.
It's all so unique. Oh, look at all the little imperfections.
Yeah.
You'll never see this allowed back. But
Yeah. All right.
There's something compelling about these little handmade tricks.
I appreciate the effort that goes into writing dialogue for a cozy game. I appreciate the craft. I'm sure it's hard to do. I couldn't do a better job, and I certainly couldn't do a better job making a game.
One of the members of the second hunt
But unfortunately, I'd rather just play it.
insisted I get out
But hey,
for a little while.
if that's kind of your different strokes for different folks.
Indeed. I had just...
All right,
I want something handmade.
here we are. Important stuff.
Something unique. Something I could only get here. You have all these
Unique
scraps
and
in your shop.
handmade.
Surely you could cobble something together?
Scraps. Wonder what she means by that. Let's clarify that.
Yes, Precisely.
Ah, raccoon. That makes sense. Alright, that's cute. How interesting. When you do read the dialogue, you can appreciate the wit that goes into it. Heartwarming. Man learns why it's best to hold his tongue. You know, yep, I'll build you the trashiest tiara. Alright, let's build another thing. Okay, introducing more mechanics. Okay, oh, we got a lot right here. That's a tiara. Drag out a blueprint. Interesting. And then we grab a piece. Oh, we got puzzle games in this bitch. Holy. Give me a damn second. My brain's about to break. Oh my god. We're gonna have to glue these together? We might need another speed up while my pea brain figures this one out. I'm not too good at them puzzle games. Alright, so that took me a minute to figure out how to build this crown together. So that was a quick introduction to the blueprint mechanic. You had to grab some sticks and glue them together. And it took me a while to understand you have to glue them all together, and then there's a tiny little check mark button to see if your design meets the criteria. Wouldn't mind that button being made a little bigger for us feeble-minded creatures. But I'm just role-playing my cat. So now we need to travel to another area to go collect literal trash. Oh, we're just grabbing all the trash. Okay. I've played Myst. I know how to point and click. I'll point and click with the best of them. Alright, we're gods. Is there any more? No, we keep going. You know, I can't say I've seen an alley look quite this dirty. Usually, trash just kind of piles up in bags until a giant mountain, until no one takes it, and then it just disappears one day. But, we'll do some good community service, pick it up. Alright, I believe that is enough. So now we can get back, put as many decorations on the top. Oh, these are the decorations? Do I need to glue these? Okay, we do need to glue these. Okay, let's make this gear. What do we want the centerpiece to be? You know, this kind of goes hard as AF. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna make the most badass. How do I? Stupid man? Okay, just click. Alright. We'll put that on there. Alright, we already messed it up. Let's disassemble that. Click, click, click. Trying to get a cool quasi-religious thing. She's gonna look like a shaman. Be badass. Loving it so far. Can we rotate? Oh my god, we can rotate these. You know what? Sure, let's do this. Then we just cool. Let's put some. Now let's just F this thing up. Hold on, whoa. Let's get that in back centered. 1 degree tilt never hurt nobody. Okay. Now let's just start grabbing stuff. I think, you know what? I like that. Cool centerpiece. and then random trash everywhere else. Hold on, my pea brain is still figuring out the mechanics. You know, alright, well, don't know how to take that one off, so deal with it, lady. Can I really not take this off? Alright, whatever. That's what you're getting, woman. Be grateful. I went out and cleaned the streets for you. Alright, I think, wow. It looks so good. Now, I expect 10s.
No.
Beautiful. Oh, that was it? Let's go, baby.
Look at it.
I'm the greatest
So
merchant of all time.
It's just.
The real Tattle wouldn't give up anything willingly, even if you bribed her, but you know, for the sakes of the mechanics of this game, we'll have to role play that one a bit.
I simply.
And let's count our cash. And a little workout. Beautiful. Well, I'll end day one. I think I deserved way more. I disagree. But with that, I think we will call that for today's episode of A Steamy Surprise. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought about the game. You know, I'm kind of interested in playing more. So, I will catch you all later.